Class is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to the learner side of Learning Assistant. I'm going to go through the process of logging on, submitting your work for review, submitting your competency claim and mapping in your work. Once you've got your link from your centre, you'll see your home screen. You need to pop in your name and the password that's given to you. When you log in, you'll reset your password. And you'll see your terms and conditions. Once you've had a read through, scroll down to the bottom and press I accept. This will then take you to the home screen of your Learning Assistant. On here you've got things that are waiting review at the top. This is anything that you have submitted to your assessor you're waiting for feedback on. The second part is contact diary entries. This is where you and your assessor will communicate. To get notifications of these, set up your email inbox. On the top left hand side on your avatar, if you click down and select notifications, in the email address you need to put in the email that you want them to go to. And turn on per message and per entry. Once that's done, your notifications that come through will then get sent on. So my assessor has posted something here and it's work to be completed. So I'm going to click on that. Once you're in, you can see that it's a plan. It's work to be completed and the detail provided will be written in here. This isn't you accepting the plan, this is just you acknowledging that you've seen that piece of text, that information that's been sent to you. The outcomes that it's linked to will be at the top here. Once you've read that, tick acknowledge, and that just lets everyone know that you've seen that. Once you're happy and you're ready to go and find out what needs to be done, click onto your course folder and it will take you into all of the units and outcomes expected. On the left hand side of the top outcome there's a little book and it says planning set. It's also on the right hand side. This means that your assessor has set this to be planned to complete. So I'm going to click into 201.1. I can see what's expected within this unit. Any resources that have been provided to me by my assessor or the centre. And it will tell you in your actions that you cannot begin this outcome until you accept the plan. So your action then is to accept the plan. This is you saying that you've seen what you need to do and you're happy to work through that. Scrolling down, you can see the assessment criteria that's linked within here. Any recording forms that have been produced will sit within here. These will be questions or knowledge questions that your assessor has set up for you. Once you're in there, you can open the form and answer that questions as if it was a piece of evidence. At the very bottom of each outcome, you've got your contact diary, which will list a linear audit trail of the expectations within there. So the first one was your plan. The second one is saying that you accepted the plan at this date and time. Following on, that will continuously add up with assessment feedback, deadlines, and so on as the course goes on. Once you're happy and you've done your evidence, you've collected it, you've done your work and you're ready to upload, you have two choices. You can upload evidence here on the Evidence Wizard or at the top in the Evidence tab. In this case, I'm going to go in from this outcome. So I click on Evidence Wizard. I upload evidence. From there, you can either drag and drop a file that's open or you can browse files. You can upload up to 5 pieces of evidence in one contact diary entry. You can see that this file has been uploaded here. From there, I'm going to put into the details. Please ensure that this is a sensible title so your assessors know what work is needed to be inputted. In the type, just allocate the type of evidence that you believe you've answered. If you've answered some questions, then tick questioning. If you're not sure and it's an additional piece of evidence, you can click I don't know. In the cross-referencing, you'll be able to see the unit that your assessor has allocated you to complete. So in this case, 201. I know that I've answered the questions in 201.1, so therefore I'm going to tick the assessment criteria of the questions that I've answered. You can, on the right hand side, press select all. If you feel a little bit confident and you think I have also answered some questions in 201.2, then you can go ahead and cross-reference it into here. This can be removed by your assessor at any time, but we always recommend you to try and cross-reference to the things you know you've achieved. Once you're happy with that, in the bottom right hand side, press save. Once this evidence has been saved, I'll ask you if you want to submit the evidence for review. If you press yes, that has sent that one piece of evidence over to your assessor to have a look and feedback on. Once they've given you feedback, you can either replace the file, you can add additional work to it, but it allows you to keep this outcome open to continuously work on. Once you feel, whether it's up to your assessor or yourself, once you feel you have got enough pieces of evidence in here, then press save, and then you can submit your competency claim. So the difference there is submitting for review is an individual piece of evidence. Submitting your competency claim can be done at a later date, which means that you're submitting that entire unit, 201.1, to be completed and marked by your assessor. This outcome is now locked down, ready for some feedback given by your assessor. Going back to your course listing, you can now see that the started bar is at 3%. This unit here has now gone blue with started. 201.1 you have sent to your assessor, so it's now submitted and awaiting review. But because we mapped that piece of evidence over into some parts of 201.2, that's created a star to let you know that you've started it, but you haven't sent that back from the assessor. To see a collection of all your evidence, go into the Evidence tab at the top, and you can see the reference number and the title related to that. Because we've submitted our competency claim, this piece of evidence is locked, so you cannot do anything with that. After your assessor has reviewed it, and if they need you to add some more, you can replace the file that's in here, rather than uploading a new piece. This will create an evidence revision history rather than a new evidence reference number. Keeps your portfolio looking a lot tidier, and it means you can easily identify parts of your evidence throughout the system. Going back to your home page now, you can then see all the latest contact diary entries, and that planning has been synced through. Any questions, please ask your assessor.